Assalamu alaikum. Here's your science teacher, Ruzma Iqbal. Hope you all are good. Having fun vacation. So let's end your fun. Now we are going to have our fourth lecture of science grade 5. So we are going to study page number 87. That is the end of this chapter. So our topic is life in the soil. What kind of life is present in the soil? Do there are only is there only nutrients, water, soil, or organic matter present in the soil, or is there any life getting present in the soil? So let's see. There is as much going on underground. Just like the different kind of life is present above the ground, there is also much going life present underground of the earth. Yeah, we are not able to see these lives because much of this life is microorganism and they are very small in and beside microorganism the other animals that are present in the ground, they are present in very they are so small that we are unable to notice them. So he's saying that the fact is that you can't see these objects or organism not because they are present underground, but because they are microorganisms, your eye is unable to notice them, unable to see them. So microorganisms are those organisms that can't be seen with the naked eye. Okay, so microorganisms are so small they can only be seen through. If our eyes are unable to see these microorganisms, then how we can see these microorganisms and how we can tell there are such organisms present in the earth? Because with the help of microscope. Microscope will tell us that there is such life that you can't see with your naked eye. So these microorganisms include bacteria and fungi. So why these microorganisms are present in the soil and what kind of activities do they perform, or are they beneficial or not? So let me tell you, not all microorganisms are dangerous for us. Most of them are helpful to us for our earth, for our ecosystem, for our environment. So let me tell you what kind of benefits do they provide you. First one is that the organism, two type of organism are present in the earth. First one was bacteria and the second one fungi. Let me tell you what bacteria do in the soil. So bacteria breaking down organisms so that nutrient from these can be used by new plant. I have already told you that animals or plants, when they die, they get buried inside the earth and their bodies and the matter of their bodies get dissolved in the soil. How this matter of the bodies get dissolved in the soil? This is done by the bacteria. Bacteria break these bodies into smaller pieces and after these breakdown, this matter becomes the part of the soil. Bacteria convert chemicals that are harmful to some plants. For example, bacteria convert ammonia into nitrates. Ammonia is a harmful gas, but nitrates are not harmful. However, they both contain nitrogen, but their form, the type of form in which they are existing, is dangerous. So here it is an example that nitrogen into nutrients that are good for plants. Bacteria usually convert nitrogen from proteins into ammonia and then from ammonia into nitrates. Okay, so these forms are useful for plants. Now we are going to discuss activities of fungi. Fungi breaking down dead organisms. Just like bacteria do, fungi is also having the same job. It also breaks down dead bodies and the chemical nutrients or elements that are produced during this breakdown are get released into the environment, become the part of the soil or get released into the atmosphere. When they break down the bodies, different kind of nutrients release, just like nitrogen and carbon, oxygen, and phosphorus, calcium. So these are essential nutrients that are necessary for the growth of plants. Okay, so there are, if you have noticed the forest, the trees in the forest are so dense that the areas get covered and no sunlight can reach to the ground. Here, these plants get difficulty in growing, so now fungi provides them nutrient in order to grow, in order to produce their food. So these are the activities that are performed by the microorganisms. So that's why microorganisms are essential for us. Now, beside microorganism, what kind of animals are living in the soil? So these are animals that are also present in the soil but are having small size, that's why we are unable to notice them. So these are worms, centipedes, millipedes, mites, beetles, slugs, snails. Most of them are insects or worms that are present in the soil. Now, what kind of benefit do we get from these animals? Usually worms or snails, they usually burrow. Burrow mean burrowing. Their burrowing activities means they dig the soil. Due to digging of soil, the nutrients get shuffled in the soil and the plants get easily water and air from the soil. Okay, so their growth can be get better as compared to the hard soil. Let me tell you that the worms and the other organism dig the soil. They make the soil soft, and when they do digging, the air can get easily pass through the soil because now empty spaces are getting increased. So due to higher number of empty spaces, now water and air can be get easily available to the plant and their growth get better. So the organism that do decomposition mean that do breakdown of the dead bodies, that are bacteria and fungi, are known as decomposers. So here is question arising, what are decomposers? The organisms that break down the bodies of dead plants and animals are known as decomposers. So now I'm going to give you homework. So you need to do the review exercise of unit number 8. You need to write the short question number 3, 4 and 5 in your notebook. Hope you can do that. Okay. Take care. Allah Hafiz.